The crazy plan unveiled. Ukraine has launched a crazy plan to attack North Korea. 4:10 a.m. August 28, 2025. The peaceful skies above Kakin, North Korea, suddenly shook. 100 suicide drones, each assembled from smuggled parts and costing less than $300, roared into the night sky. Their mission to wipe out one of North Korea's most secure military bases, home to 60 ballistic missiles, 90,000 gal of jet fuel, 12,000 artillery shells, and supplies for 10,000 troops. But could such fragile machines built from plywood, fiberglass, and salvaged electronics really breach the steel shield of Pyongyang's war machine? The world would know in minutes. The first fireballs lit up the horizon. Why were the Ukrainian army able to carry weapons through checkpoints? Will Ukraine's plan succeed? And how will North Korea react? Let's find out the truth. August 12, 2025, 2:45 a.m. The remote industrial outskirts of Dandong, a Chinese border city less than 20 meters from North Korea, became the unlikely stage for one of Ukraine's most audacious covert operations. For nearly a month, Ukrainian intelligence officers had designed every detail of a plan that bordered on suicidal. Their goal to strike at the heart of a fortified North Korean base with 100 suicide UAVs. An arsenal small in size but carrying the destructive potential of a full missile strike. The logistics alone were staggering. Over 12 tons of UAV components, engines, wings, guidance systems, and explosive payloads had to be smuggled through layers of checkpoints. Rather than risk detection with complete weapons, the Ukrainians disguised the parts as 420 separate shipments, each marked as agricultural equipment or construction supplies. Piece by piece, these boxes crossed borders under the noses of inspectors who never suspected they were letting through an air fleet in disguise. By August 27, the convoy of crates had reached a derelict warehouse hidden in a pine forest just 11 miles from the Korean frontier. Here, a team of 47 Ukrainian engineers and technicians worked in shifts around the clock. In just 15 days, they assembled 100 fully operational UAVs, each armed with a 20-kilogram explosive charge. Together, these drones represented a strike package worth less than $3 million in materials, but potentially capable of causing hundreds of millions in damage. Yet, the plan almost unraveled. On the seventh night of assembly, August 20, 2025, at precisely 11:37 p.m., 2 North Korean border guards wandered close to the compound. A feint were from a test motor escaped into the darkness. The guards froze, sweeping their flashlights across the warehouse perimeter. Inside, the Ukrainians held their breath. Discovery would mean execution on the spot, the obliteration of all 47 operatives, and the collapse of the mission. In a split-second decision, the lead engineer yanked the main power breaker, plunging the building into silence. After a tense 90 seconds, the guards muttered, shrugged, and returned to their post. The crisis had passed. Smuggling the arsenal, the mission had survived by seconds, and from that moment, everyone knew there would be no room for another mistake. Do you think there are fatal mistakes in war? Tell me in the comments. August 28, 2025, 4:10 a.m. The warehouse lights in the pine forest went dark for the last time. The doors opened and one by one, the first wave of Ukrainian UAVs slid silently into the night. Their mission was not to destroy, but to blind. 10 specially modified drones, each carrying a compact electromagnetic jamming pod designed by Ukraine's top defense engineers, rose into the sky. Flying at 200 feet above ground and hugging the terrain, they crossed into North Korean airspace at exactly 4:26 a.m. Their flight paths were precise, programmed to circle the perimeter radars for maximum effect. At 4:29 a.m., the pods activated. An invisible storm of electronic noise erupted, flooding the early warning radars stationed near Senawahu and Kaichun. For 15 minutes, the most fortified defense network in East Asia went blind. North Korean operators panicked. The main surveillance radars showed only static